Today I want to talk a bit about KSL hair and the scandal that is emerging from the clinic. I don't know if you've read the article today. I'm going to go through it with you. Furious, okay? Hair victims' fury as they head for court over fury of alleged botched treatments at scandal hit Glasgow clinic KSL hair. Jerry Smith, one of the unhappy clients, revealed his treatment caused him nerve damage. More than 30 hair transplant patients are preparing to sue over alleged dodgy treatment at a scandal-hit clinic. Jerry Smith is one of the unhappy clients who have drafted in lawyers amid claims botched work has caused him nerve damage. And there's a picture of Jerry Smith, which we'll go back to. He told how he spent $7,000 on a makeover by Glasgow-based KSL Hair, which shut after a storm of complaints. Jerry of Inverness said, "I'm furious with what they did to me. Doctors say it's wrecked my head. I'm not surprised that so many people are taking legal action. It shows just how angry people are. I just hope I can get my money back. Someone needs to be held accountable for what has happened to us." Jerry forked out the four-figure sum for a transplant at KSL, then remedial work in April 2015. But he insists he has been left with an embarrassingly thin barnet. It's not yet clear who any court action will be against. A source said it's pretty complicated at this stage. Over 30 people have contacted the firm to complain. Jerry got in touch with Jones White Law in Glasgow, which is understood to be representing others. The firm declined to comment. We revealed last week that ex-Towie star Maria Fowler, 32, blasted KSL for her appalling transplant after going elsewhere to fix their efforts. Dozens of clients also blitzed the clinic with claims that shoddy work, with some alleging that they have been scarred for life. The centre, which treated footy aces such as Celtic striker Lee Griffiths, closed in March, and its boss Simon Lindsay, 39, resigned. We were unable to contact him for comment. Right, let's just have a little chat about this, shall we? First, I want to say that it appears that there's a lot of this coming from KSL, but it's not just KSL, it's the hair transplant industry. But it seems more people are fighting back at this one clinic because they deal with a lot of celebrities, they're in the media, they was in the media a lot, and I'm presuming that a lot of people have used them. They've got clinics throughout the UK. The main one, I think, one of the main ones being Manchester and Maidstone as well, is seems to be a good clinic for where celebrities seem to go to. Now let me just say, when you have a hair transplant, you accept that there's risks. I mean, this fella here, we can see there's not much density in his hair. It probably hasn't worked out. What his donor area was like before he went for that, I don't know, because it doesn't show a picture. But I think KSL have missold a lot of people. If your donor is thin and weak, and guess what? Your hair transplant up there is going to be the same. You're only moving the hair. And a donor that's thin and weak, a lot of hairs don't survive the trauma of being moved. It's like someone having a kidney transplant. Your body can reject it. It's not guaranteed to work for you. So it can't all be down to bad surgical techniques, because there's been a lot of good cases coming out. But people with donors that haven't been adequate, and they're not candidates anyway. And I believe KSL have lied to them and told them that they are. And they've built their expectations quite highly. And that's what's let them down. And they're not happy with their end results. Now the problem is that, I mean, you can see there, £7,000 for that. You can see why the man's angry, because he's probably been shown a picture of someone like Brad Pitt and says, "This is what we can do." And that's never going to be the case. It's never going to be the case, because you're never going to get that density, what you had when you was younger. You've got to create an illusion. Them grafts have got to be, it's an artistry effect. So, like I said, I've not seen his donor, so I don't know what's quite happened there. But you can see he's got, hair transplants seem to do all right in the front here, where there's a lot of blood supply. this sort of region and the crown, they don't seem to do so well. Let's just go down. This concerned me as well. Maria Fowler. She concerned me because she said at the start this clinic was the #1 place to go to. And clearly it's not, is it, Maria, as you found out? Now this picture, I remember seeing a picture like this after her surgery, and she come out and said, I'm happy, I'm ecstatic with the results. What results, Maria? That is not a result. A result is in 12 to 18 months time. Okay, as you found out, because in 12 to 18 months time, you've a company that was, in your eyes, the best, the #1 to go to, which you would obviously get in some sort of perks to say that, you are now slating them and saying don't go there, they messed up your hair, and you had to get it done at another clinic. So this is the owner here, Simon Lindsay, who's on the run because he's obviously had a load of claims, lawsuits, whatever you like to call it, put against him personally, because he's the owner of this clinic. Now, when it comes to surgery and they touched on this article, they're not sure who the court action would be against. I hope all of you get money back or some money back or whatever you need, but I don't think that would be the case, because they make you sign documentation before you do these surgeries. It pretty much covers them every which way, and you sort of accept that it can work, it can't work. I'll be interested to read if any patients out there have that disclaimer they signed and what it does cover them for. But I've not heard of a case, to be honest with you, where anyone's been awarded any money back or compensated, because it's, at the end of the day, it's a cosmetic procedure and it hasn't turned out the way you hoped. But I mean, I'm not trained legally. I suspect the only way you're going to get any sort of refund or any money back is if there's been any medical negligence. I mean, mis-selling of it, I don't know, can that be done? I mean, I believe that this, because I've heard people and they've contacted me, and they've told me they was missold. They were showing pictures that, oh, we can make you look like this, and it would never ever happening. And these are vulnerable people that this man's preyed on, Simon Lindsay, and he knows what their result would be, because he sat there and he's been through surgeries himself. And looking at his hair, he's had more than one transplant. One transplant, if you as like this, basically, he's never ever going to get you where you need to be. Unfortunately, that is the truth, because your donor hair, where they take from, as you get older, that will start to thin. So when that's placed on the top of your head, what's happening? It's going to thin again, and you've only got so much you can move. I feel sorry for people that have been here, to be honest with you, and I hope they do take this take this clinic to the cleaners. I'm making this video because I think it needs to be put out there, and people need to steer clear of this KSL clinic. If you're going to go to a clinic, there's forums out there. There's well-established doctors. See them. Speak to other people that have been to the clinic. See their results in person. Don't go by what celebrities tell you in the press, because half of the time they are getting paid. They are getting free surgery. They are getting perks to bring custom to that clinic. Okay? And I'd be interested if Jerry Smith, if you're watching this video, why you went to KSL. Was it because of something you saw in the news? Was it a celebrity? Just let me know, because I'd be interested in how people are getting attracted to certain clinics. But I know a lot about this industry. I've studied it for the last 8 years. I've not had a hair transplant myself because of, I just won't have one. I've thought about it, but I'd never have one, because to me the risks are too great. The risks of a bad result I couldn't live with, so I just got on with my life. If anyone needs to talk, or just leave a comment, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you soon.